What do these two graphs have in common? One is for Peloton and one is for Voxtur. This is exactly what I'm going to cover in this video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mariusz Skonieczny. I run Microcap Explosions, a website dedicated for microcap stocks which are ignored and underfollowed by the investment industry. I also wrote 10 books on investing, one of which is available for a free download at microcapexplosions.com, so make sure you get yourself a copy. Colin Fisher, who is a fellow investor in Voxtur, did the following Twitter sentiment analysis for a few companies, and I specifically picked out his Twitter sentiment analysis for Peloton and Voxtur. Voxtur, for obvious reasons, is because we are invested in it and I cover Voxtur on this channel. And Peloton, it's because I made a video on Peloton and I would suggest you watch it, and then there's a lot of talk on Twitter about Peloton, so I thought I would make a video about it. So if you look at Peloton's Twitter sentiment analysis, what you see here is three different types of comments on Twitter. So you have positive comments, negative comments, and neutral comments. Peloton has about 58% of neutral comments, so we take that out. When it comes to negative comments, which are very popular right now, about 27% of Twitter comments are negative on Peloton, and only 15%, 1/5 of them are positive. When you look at Voxtur, there are 33% of positive comments. The blue chart, which is 67%, are neutral, and there are no negative comments. In other words, Voxtur has like 100% positivity, and Peloton has more negativity than positivity. Again, I'm taking out the neutral comments out. When I first saw this, the contrarian in me thought, well, great, because if so many people are negative on Peloton, the stock is probably going to do well. And it's already doing well since I released the video, because there's talks about Amazon wanting to acquire Peloton. And some people are scratching their heads, like, why would that be? This is a terrible business. In my view, you see, it's deja vu, because when Peloton stock was here, and I said it in my video, everybody was talking about Peloton, how great it was. Now that the stock is so much cheaper, now everybody turned negative. And in my view, I'm not personally investing in Peloton because I have better things to do with my money. However, I can see where there is value in Peloton, because there is value in people paying the subscription service. It's worth something. They're paying $500 a year in subscription. That $500 is worth something. We can argue about it. How is it worth? What's the lifetime of a customer? Is it 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? But we can say that has value, and they have a lot of people on that service. So that has value for somebody like Amazon. And that's why I released the video. That's why I talked about it, because I figured, look, if there is value, somebody is going to consume that value. But when you have so much negativity about a particular stock, it's usually a good idea to get on it. So if you followed the same philosophy and you moved it to Voxtur, you could easily say, well, Voxtur has 100% positivity, so we should short it. Well, you see, the difference about Voxtur and Peloton is that Peloton, everybody knows about it, right? There's no more new people that can come in and get exposed to it. So the breakdown between positivity and negativity, we already have all the pool. We already have everybody knowing about it. With Voxtur, the situation is that we have 100% positive comments, but the pool of people that know about Voxtur is tiny. So it's tiny group and they're all positive about it. Now think about this. What happens when you take this and you expand that group, which is what's going to happen when they're going to go to NASDAQ? I think that more people will be positive on Voxtur, because there's reasons, very good reasons to be positive about it. And of course, at some point, especially when the stock is going to go up, higher from the current levels, if it goes up higher from the current levels, of course, then we're going to have some concerns, people saying that maybe rent too much and all that. But the interesting point is that within a small group, small sample of people, we are sampling it, and 100% of them, outside of the neutral comments, are positive on it. So it gives us a better clue of how the sentiment is going to be when Voxtur goes to NASDAQ and more people get exposed to it. So it's an interesting observation. Now, I want to know your thoughts. Do you think I'm reading it correctly, or do you think I'm not? But I think I'm right on the money here, and only time will tell. And that's it for this video. So make sure you subscribe, share the video, like the video, and comment. And please tell me your thoughts, what you think about the Twitter sentiment analysis.